Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Monday Moves. I'm your host, John Maz. This is Side Hustle Enterprise. Sorry, Moo couldn't be with us today. My kids are home from spring break, so she's upstairs playing with them. But I do have this short little clip that my wife took of her playing with an egg, so I hope you guys enjoy.
What are you doing?
Wait, is that an egg?
Yeah,
What kind of egg?
it's just an egg.
A dog egg?
No, it's not a dog egg. You're being so gentle, Moo. That's so nice. Are you trying to cover it up?
It's what it is. Chocolate on it.
Unbelievably huge. I've never seen anything this big. I'm just getting really exhausted. It's very clear on what she wants, and she wants weird cake. He's not a lucky.
All right, guys, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekends. Got some quality time with your families, I hope. Some interesting things happened over the weekend. Nothing super crazy, but I'd like to share some of the news with you that I found most interesting. Hopefully, it helps you kind of make some decisions throughout the week. Again, always do your research. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy with a camera on YouTube trying to share his opinion with you. So that being said, guys, if you like the content and you like what I'm all about and you like what I'm talking about, feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show the channel some love, show me some love, and let's dive right into it. Alrighty, guys. So first off, let's dive into our favorite cryptocurrency, at least my favorite cryptocurrency. That would be Dogecoin. Gotta love Doge. Always stuff going on with Doge. A little bit of an upward move over the weekend. Looks like we're kind of stabilizing off or stabilizing here around 5.4 cents. A little bit of a downward candle there. Again, I'm not too worried about it. I'm a long-time Doge supporter and holder. Are seeing a little bit of a breakout here. If we are going to, let's take a quick snapshot here. Let's try something new. Let's do a full screen snap. There we go. Let's enlarge this sucker. Okay, so this is something new that I wanted to try out with you guys. Let's take a look at the chart. So you can see we've got a little bit of a breakout there. If we're looking at now, I'm trying that obviously the top line continues on to the top half of the chart there. So are seeing a little bit of a breakout. I think it's a strong signal. We'll have to see where it closes out, or as it continues throughout the day. I know we're always talking about something that I've recently brought up a couple times. Talking about Doge news is Vlad, CEO of Robinhood, implementing cryptocurrency wallets into his platform. No recent updates as of when we're going to get them. He did retweet not too long ago saying that, yeah, his team's working on it as fast as they can to implement them to us and make sure that they're safe while they're doing it. Still no word from Coinbase about when they're going to implement Dogecoin. We do have a message from from Coinbase though from a while back. I did bring this up in a previous video about what they were talking about, what they said. I'll bring it up today just because it's still, I believe, relevant. So this was a Reddit post from Coinbase to the Dogecoin development team that they shared with us, right? So some interesting things that they were talking about. You can see here they're ready they want to add Dogecoin, right? But they need this Rosetta API implementation. And I brought that up in our last video. And it's important that Dogecoin, I think, is development team is open sourced. So we'll have to see how they respond to this. I haven't been able to find a response to this yet. So if you know where the response is, I'm very curious to see what the development team says about it. But from a Coinbase point of view, the way I'm taking it is because Coinbase offers POS systems, point of sale systems, and they offer so many wide variety of cryptocurrency assets and cryptocurrency utilization tools that this Rosetta API implementation helps them secure these transactions and secure these different rollouts that they may have with Dogecoin once it gets added to the platform. This just makes it easier for them to, cross all their T's and dot all their I's and make sure that everything is on the up and up. That's all it really is. That's what I'm taking from it. If you're seeing this as a different point of view, please, share your opinions down below. Share what your thoughts are on this whole Rosetta API implementation. So I just want to bring that up because I did bring it up in our last video with Dogecoin being in the news. We'll have to see where the price goes. All sorts of stuff all over Twitter, of course, revolving around Dogecoin. We saw a picture of Snoop Dogg and little Dogecoin Shiba Inu there with him. So Dogecoin is definitely still relevant, still in the news. I think it's still got some serious potential for the upcoming year and maybe into the first quarter of 2022. So I'm in it for the long term. As always, I'm mining it. I got the Dogecoin lottery going strong over on the Discord server. So if you're interested in that, slide on over to Discord, join the conversation, and maybe get yourself a couple entries into the lottery. I think we're up to like 8,000 Doge right now, or just over 8,100 Doge in the lottery. That's going to be given away mid-April. So go ahead and check that out. But let's change gears here and away from cryptocurrency a little bit and talk about what's going on in the news. And some interesting things that I thought would be relevant to you guys. I want to share. So I'm sure everyone's seen this in the news. We have that big shipwreck, right, claiming that desert winds kind of pushed it around, and it hit the sandbar and banked out and got stuck for weeks and weeks. So one of the issues that caused, and causing some big headaches for a lot of tech companies, not just tech companies, but other companies as well, is the chip shortage. So I'm sure you've been, if you're in the financial space and you're doing your research like you're supposed to be doing before you invest, you'll have noticed that, chips are in low supply right now because of this. So be careful in what you invest in. I know that we saw Neo take a bit of a dip, because they're claiming they even stopped production on their assembly lines because they have such a huge chip shortage going on right now. So be careful of that. I know we did just see this morning, great news, that the ship has been able to move and it's sailing right along, and then the canal is free. But take a look at Neo, what had happened. So we saw a nice, Neo was doing okay, not its overall high, but it's holding steady. I think 43 right now is not a bad price for Neo. Of course, I want it to do better, but with that chip shortage and having to report the fact that they were down and had to stop their assembly lines, it kind of caused them to dip quite a bit here. So it'll be interesting to see how they pick back up once they start getting their chips in stock, and once the assembly line starts moving along. So it'll be very interesting to see how that moves. We did well last week overall stock market wise in the U.S. Nasdaq, S&P 500, all did fairly well. We are going to see a little bit of a pullback, I think, this week due to the job data coming out in March. So just be prepared for that. The market is constantly moving. I know there's people on YouTube going, it's a crash, we're going to see a bubble. It's not impossible. We could absolutely see a crash. We could absolutely see anything could happen. Just do your research, guys. I can't stress that enough, especially right now where everything is so volatile. You have to do your research. Make sure that you strongly believe in the direction of the company is going before you make that jump into it. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, obviously. I mean, if you need that stimulus check that we just got to support your family, don't go dump it into Dogecoin. Don't go dump it into, AMC and GameStop. It's not a smart bet. If you have extra money lying around, then yeah, join the apes. Go out there and toss your money into AMC, and maybe you can win it big. But don't gamble or don't invest more than you're willing to lose. The money that I'm using to invest is from the money that I've saved over time, working multiple jobs that I've pulled together, and I was able to finally put together a portfolio large enough where I felt it was acceptable to share with you guys. I've had issues along the ways. There's always going to be issues. Just be careful in what you do. But since I brought it up, let's take a look at what we got with AMC. Let's get rid of Neo here. AMC Holdings, not AMCX. So we did see a bit of a spike. Let's zoom in here. Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart. I think it's a little bit better indication. Okay, so we got the 25th here. Had a nice little bottom on March 25th. We saw a little spike going up between the 25th and 26th. We hit a high here, and we're starting to fall back down 27, 28, and so on. And now I think we're going to come back up throughout the week here today. Now, if you are an AMC stock holder, whether it be on any platform, you should have by now received the notice of their annual meeting coming up on May 4th. Where they want to put an additional, I think, 500 million shares of AMC into the market. This is very interesting. In my opinion, it's not something that I'm voting yes on. I'm definitely going to vote no on this. I think by pushing that many stocks into that many shares into the market, it's going to have a detrimental effect on Robinhood, in my opinion. So again, guys, vote, do your research. If you are AMC holders, make your own educated guess, basically what it comes down to, and share your opinion. And this is your chance to share, be a part of something, and vote. Coming up on May 4th, you can vote online, proxy vote, and so on, and whether you feel that AMC is in the right to release or create an additional 500 million shares. Pushing their total shares well over a billion, I believe. So, do your research, dive into it. I'm going to be watching AMC closely because of that reason. I don't believe it's something that they should do. I think they need to. I'm hoping, my fingers crossed, that the reason they're doing this is so that the SEC and then the stock exchanges and the brokers all have to do a tally on the shares that they actually possess and hold that are actually in the market for AMC. I'm hoping that this is more of a scare tactic than it is for them to actually create additional shares. I am voting no. I'll share with you guys that. I'm going to be voting no for AMC to create those shares again because I believe this is a scare tactic. Based upon what the CEO had come out and said on TV, that he feels his company's undervalued and that he wishes for the stocks to be counted correctly and properly. So I'm hoping that these are scare tactics to kind of force people to step up and close out their short positions if they have short positions. Stop manipulating the market, and let's get an accurate count on what actual holdings are out there for AMC. So that's my opinion. That's what I'm doing with it. You guys take it with a grain of sand and make your own decisions, of course, as always. That was my son. Yep. Spring break. Kids are home. Great stuff. All right, so what else we got going on in the market today? This is interesting. I use Discord a lot. I have a Discord server myself, So, this was very interesting when I saw this pop up. Microsoft is actually looking to purchase, or is in exclusive talks to purchase Discord. I found that interesting. Nothing has really come out about it, just that the fact that they're in talks about purchasing it. Whether it goes through or not, I'm not 100% sure. But that would be interesting to see, a Discord app, not just like a desktop icon, something that you can download, but like in the Microsoft Store, have a Discord app. So I think it could be a good thing. I don't think it could be bad. I mean, as long as Microsoft doesn't try to overtake and redo Discord 100%. Of course, they're going to want to implement a lot of their own stuff and technology into the server itself. But the best thing about that I feel about Discord is that it's so open source and it's so decentralized that it's a great chat server and way to share knowledge and data in a fast, easy, controlled place. Handing that over to Microsoft, well, we'll have to see. I just hope that they don't dig their fingers too deep into it and try to revamp the whole thing. So I thought that was interesting, considering how much I use Discord and how much I'm actually on Discord. It's crazy. So let's jump back and forth a little bit here. Let's talk about some more cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is up today. Let's pull it up here. Nice little look at the chart system. Yeah, nice little spike over the weekend. So we got the 29th here. First thing in the morning, we got 1 a.m., right? So we had a nice little spike straight up. And we're approaching, 5,800 right now, 58,000. Maybe by the end of the day, we might see, I'd say a low of 57.4 would be the low, and a possible high of 58.6. So if you bought in or you bought the dip, like I always do, I always try to buy the dip. You made a nice little return there, the little spike of Bitcoin. It'll be interesting to see. It's been a nice little climb. So we saw a nice little dip back on the 25th and 26th with a low of 50,400, and now we're back up to 58. So that was one of the crazy things with cryptocurrency. You guys always got to be careful. It's so volatile. I love cryptocurrency. I trade cryptocurrency. I mine cryptocurrency. I use it all the time. So always be careful what you're doing with it when you're investing it. Personally, I don't hold a lot in Bitcoin. I hold a lot in Dogecoin. I have a lot of Cardano. Just got rid of all of my Ethereum, to be honest with you. So just be careful what you invest in. Invest in a project that you feel strongly about. Whether you're looking for giant returns and gains or you feel that it's going to be the new currency of the future. So just do your research, guys. I can't stress that enough. A little bit of a whiteboard next to me, and I'm trying to make sure I cover everything that I wanted to cover for you. Nice little screenshot there. All the crap I got going on my desktop. Crazy. Interesting one. Viacom is continuing to fall. If you guys are home in Viacom, CBS there, pull it up just so we can talk about it while we look at it, right? So Viacom, CBS, huge dump. Kind of sad in my opinion. That's a huge blowout. And, a lot of it has to do with the fact that, my opinion, the fact that Wells Fargo has dumped a lot of their shares, and they continue to dump shares. So Wells Fargo just came out recently after they dumped a large amount of this Viacom CBS holdings that they have more to dump. So we saw we had a nice little, we got a couple green candles. It's looking real good. Maybe we'll see here, a couple little green candles here. Hopefully maybe we'll see a little bit of a spike. Will continue up. No, then Wells Fargo comes out and says, you know what, we got more to dump. So hey, let's keep going. Let's keep dumping that. So it's a real red streak going on here for Viacom. I'm going to keep my eye on it. Viacom CBS to me is something that shows real potential in the future. it's something that I'm gonna again keep a close eye on. Maybe it'll hit 40, and then I will buy in myself. Um, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It's something that's on my watch list. You guys can also keep an eye on it as Wells Fargo gets to the bottom of their holdings and is completely sold off Viacom, if that's what they're planning on doing. That's probably around the time when I'm going to buy in. We have huge volumes. Look at the size of this volume candle here for Viacom. Huge red volume candle here, saying that there's a lot of selling going on, lots of sell-offs. So that's going to push the price down. Again, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to see when Wells Fargo has come to, maybe I feel that they've gotten to the bottom of the barrel there, and then I'll probably jump into Viacom and grab some shares of that, and hopefully get them at a discount and watch the stock climb back up, because it's not a bad stock. If we zoom out here and we take a look, let's look at the 1-day chart. Had a nice huge spike, 52-week high of 101. I think it'll come back down. I don't know if it'll fall all the way back down to the low of 10. That's very unlikely, in my opinion. I think we're going to see it probably level off around 36.50-ish, right here around this line. And we're not too far off from there. It looks like a nice resistance to me. We have a nice little step here. Got a nice little step here. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, watchful eye on it, and probably buy in around this mark here if it hits it. If it continues to dip down lower, again, I'm going to hold on to it. It's not a stock that I'm looking to day trade. It's a stock that I'm going to be investing in and holding for quite some time. So, and that's another thing, guys. Whether you're day trading, whether you're looking to invest, make sure that you pick and choose your stocks carefully, because some stocks you really don't want to invest short term in. They are long term holdings, stocks. Day trading just doesn't make sense for them, whether the technical analysis side of it. So just be careful of what you dive into. I already covered. We got the shipping container was finally freed. Neo stocks fell. Microsoft buying Discord. So lots of interesting news going on. Lots of stuff happening. The way I keep track of a lot of the stuff, guys, I usually have a whiteboard or a notepad. And what I've done recently is I've created a soon a paperback version will be available on Amazon, and I'll make sure that I include it in this video, link in the description down below. But right now, if you're interested in seeing how I go about keeping my notes and keeping track of my trades, and I put them all together, I've kind of created a digital version of that for everyone to download and go through. So this is it here. It's called a trade tracker, the easiest way to track all your trades. Something that I put together over the past couple weeks here. Again, this is a downloaded version of it, so you can, you buy it, you download it, you can keep printing them off. Do you want to go that way? Power to you. If you like the way it looks, again, I'll put the link in the description down below for the Amazon link. You can go ahead and order yourself a paperback version, and it comes with a full year. So it's like a 52 weeks or 121 pages worth of tracking setups for your stocks. So we have, typically what I do, kind of put this in here. We have an overview of your portfolio, where you're investing, your goals, and so on. And each week you go over your weekly goals. This is some of the stuff that I do. And the notes is where I usually put my news for Monday, my Monday moves. So that's where kind of this episode or this series has developed from this setup that I typically use. And I, every Monday down in the notes, I put down, what's hot in the news, where I feel that things are going, what my starting value is for the week, and so on. And then as I trade throughout the week, I keep track of all my trades. You got your ticker symbol, whether it's a stock, option, or cryptocurrency, is it a call or put, your quantity, or your expiration date, your average cost. So it's real simple. It's not something super complex. If you want to make it complex, go create a spreadsheet, and do it that way. There's tons of free spreadsheets out there that allow you to monitor your portfolio for me, this is just an easy way where I can go week by week. I can take a look at what I'm doing. It gives me a quick snapshot of what's going on with my trades, what's going on with my holdings and my portfolio without having to pull up, a Google Sheets and dive into it. And I got 4 or 5 different tabs open. It's just in my notebook. It's right there in front of me. It's real simple. So if you're interested in this, I'll put the link to the digital copy along with the paperback copy in the link in the description down below. Check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you think it needs some improvement, let me know. I am working on a FX or Forex exchange version of this as well. That's a little more detailed. Forex happens quite a bit faster, I believe, in my opinion, than trading, day trading stocks and options. So that one's taking me a little bit longer to work on, but that'll be out soon as well. So go ahead, check out the store. We always have some cool merch available as well. NFTs are still hot, in my opinion. If you guys want to check them out, I have my own NFTs. Again, link in the description down below. If you want to check out the NFTs that I have, there are some perks with picking up some of my NFTs if you're interested in them. It comes with discount codes or free codes or free merch codes for my merch store at sidehustleenterprise.com. So check them out. If you guys have been into this type of breakdown and one-on-one conversation, but you can't catch my YouTube videos, obviously you're going to download them, but I'm also putting everything out on a podcast channel as well. So if you don't have the opportunity to listen to me here on YouTube, and you don't have YouTube Premium, so you can't really download the content or listen to it with your phone off and black screen and everything, check out the podcasts. We're available on Google Podcasts, Spotify, bunch of other podcast services where you can always listen to. We have Market Watch Wednesday, which I upload, and we also have Market Mooves Monday as well that I upload. And occasionally I'll throw in a little tidbit, just a private podcast video to listen to as well. So check those out. Some other ways to get a hold of me and kind of listen to the content if it's something that you're interested in. That being said, this is the hard part for me today, and we're going to take a look at my portfolio real quick as we dive into Monday. So let's go ahead and pull it up. So here's my portfolio. I did go ahead and buy the dip for AMC. We did see a bit of a dip on AMC, so I picked up some option calls. I picked up 3 actually, so I paid a total of $486 for 3 option calls, and they expire April 23rd. Again, I'm going to closely monitor AMC. Maybe I can make a couple $100 off it. I'm already up about 50% return so far if I were able to cash them out right now. My goal is to get that total return up to about $500 before I even consider closing out this option call. I got some time on it. I got just under a month available to hold this position. Again, I think AMC has the potential of hitting $20. So if that hits $20, that's a huge gains return for me. So I'm going to stick with it for a little bit. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Some of my other positions we got going on. We have my T-Mobile one, of course, 500 contracts at T-Mobile. Still negative on that one from my last video, negative 2K. We got my YOLO call. Both these calls are way out expiration date. We're talking they're not 2 years out, which is a long-term expiration call for an option. But these ones are we have 6/18 and we have 8/20. So we have June and August are my expiration dates for these 2 calls, and I feel that after 4/20 we're going to see YOLO spike quite a bit, especially it being an ETF for cannabis stock. So I'm going to hold on to that one, hoping that it'll turn around for me. Along with T-Mobile, I feel that T-Mobile has some serious potential, and we're going to see quite a bit of a spike coming up here soon. Some of my other holdings, of course, NEO. Still holding only 2 shares in NEO. Again, I'm not buying any more into it as of right now. If it falls a little bit, because of their chip shortage. I might purchase an additional like 5 or 6 shares, or maybe even it out to 10, just the dollar cost average down. I'm going to continue to hold BlackBerry. I'm not going to buy any more of it. I'm just going to continue to hold the 10 shares that I have. We have Nokia. Again, Nokia and T-Mobile, I feel, are right around the same realm of volatility right now. I feel that they both have so much potential to go so much further. I know Nokia is more of a hardware, and T-Mobile could be somewhat more software. So I'm going to hold on to both of them. And then, of course, we have my AMC Holdings. So this account has currently 1,025 shares of AMC. I hold another 76 shares on Fidelity. I hold another 18 shares on the Cash App. So I have a few shares kind of scattered around with AMC. Again, I'm going to hold it. I think it has some serious potential to hit $25-$30 the next couple weeks. So I'm going to hold it and wait for AMC to spike a little bit. It's not something that I'm going to diamond hand like the rest of these guys, especially coming up if they have the potential of releasing 500 million shares into the market. I'm probably going to get out before that ends up happening. And it may be a mistake on my hand, but shoulda, coulda, wouldas don't pay for my gas bill and so on. And of course we have Dogecoin. So I'm holding Robinhood. I'm holding Dogecoin. I've decided not to sell it off until they implement their wallet system. So right now we're sitting around 250,500 Dogecoins. They're not shares. Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency. So stop saying share, please. I'm hoping that they'll implement. They won't take too long in implementing their cryptocurrency wallets. So I'm going to hold on to it there. I do have like another 80,000 to 100,000 shares over on my crypto.com wallet as well. And then I have some shares on my Robinhood, not my Robinhood, I apologize, my Coinami wallet as well. So I'm constantly mining Dogecoin, so it's my holdings are constantly growing. Most of my Dogecoin that I mine go to my crypto.com and to my Coinami wallets. Another great one is Voyager. Voyager also offers Dogecoin right now, but Crypto.com is something that I'm familiar with. I'll put the link in the description down below. So if you'd like to just go ahead and buy Dogecoin and have a wallet address for your Dogecoin, check out Crypto.com rather than buying it on Robinhood while they don't have wallets yet. So you can always buy it on Crypto.com, wait for Robinhood to implement their wallets, and then send it from Crypto.com to Robinhood. And once they finally do that, but it's just a couple options out there available for you guys to check out. So this is my portfolio. Hopefully it'll come up a little bit here in the next couple of days. I'll make sure to do a recap video with you guys on Friday, just because the market is so volatile this week, with job data coming out, with chip shortages, with AMC news, and so on. So I'll make sure that I do another video for you guys on Friday. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, share the love, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.